So I'm finally done with finals, I'm done with school, everything like that. I'm starting to start my internship soon, so I'm gonna crank out some videos before that happens. So I'm up late right now, editing these videos right now. I just did some stuff to my car, which will be another video probably after this one. But anyway, quick disclaimer for this video. This video took forever to make. Not because of the difficulty of the install or anything like that. It was just timing wise between my school and then finals coming, work, everything like that. Ryan working, just the way everything worked out. We just took forever to do this. The install and like painting that we do started in like March. You could still see snow on the ground in the background of some of the videos. But we didn't film the very last part until like a couple weeks ago. And even then it just took me a while to edit this because of finals and things like that. So congruent and like consistency wise, if you guys follow the channel at all, you'll see some things that don't really line up. Like there's snow on the ground. My car is not on the road, even though it is now. It's been on the road for a while. I just did an oil change, stuff like that. So it might seem a little strange, but I'll walk you through it. So enough of that. This is going to be an install video for a NRG harness bar for a 2019 STI. So in the background, Ryan's still unwrapping the roll bar that he had from his WRX. It's going to fit right in the STI. It's actually one that he had from Billy's Evo 9 because Billy ended up getting a 6-point cage, so he repurposed that. It's the same width, so if you guys are wondering if you want to buy one from someone else you know of, it's an NRG, I think like a 49 inch. So anyway, it was gold at one point, then he painted it white just to have inside the car, but now he wants to paint it to match the Brembos and everything else that's on that STI, so he's going to paint it this color to match the, what is it called? To match the acid green. This is Krylon Citrus Green, it's gloss, so we'll see how it comes out, but we might have to put some clear coat on it. Right now we're just going to finish taking all the tape off of it, and then we're going to put one more coat of white on top of it, so that way it's just even, there's not like splotchy spots where you can see the white compared to the gold, because this is like a very like light paint. It's not really like a heavy paint, it's more of like a highlighter than anything. So we just want to make sure that it looks good. We're going to try not to rush this. After this we're going to grab some Scotch-Brite pads and start scuffing it down. Oh my god. So now we're just going to use this to clean off the surface. It's basically a wax and grease remover. It's just a paint prep solvent. Usually we use wax and grease remover in like a can for when we do actual painting, but this is just a quick thing, so we're just going to use this. Well, the car's dead. So the Civic is dead right now. I just threw the battery on a charger really quick. Shouldn't take too long to start it back up. Hopefully I can get it started pretty quickly, pull the car out. Otherwise I'm just gonna have to set up out here to paint first. Shouldn't really be an issue. It's not anything professional. It's just like a little cleaning up of his harness bar. We're just gonna prep it white before we prep it, or before we paint it green, because the base of gold doesn't look good with it. The battery shouldn't be an issue. I think it was just because I left something on maybe, I'm not too sure, but it doesn't die that frequently, and I usually take care of the battery, so I don't think I'm gonna need a new battery. I think it just needs a charge right now, and then if it happens again I'll have to buy a new battery, but we'll see what happens. So I just set up Ryan's harness bar on this old like pitch return thing that we used to have. I never use it anymore, so it's a paint booth stand now. So anyway, we just hung them up with coat hangers because it's a pretty effective way to hang something up. If you guys need something in a pinch, it works pretty well. They're pretty stiff, they can hold things if you don't have string or anything like that. So anyway, doesn't really matter that this is touching here because I'm just painting this gold part white, so that way there's a good base for the yellow to stick to. We tried painting the white and painting the yellow. The yellow, or the gold, came out really funny looking. so the white is definitely the base to go with. So I'm just going to spray that really quick, and I'll just take a quick video of that too. So we have a little bit of a change in location. I just wanted to move so that way the overspray didn't get all over the new trailer and my dad's cover for the old Pontiac, which you guys will see eventually when the weather gets nice. So it's a little windy to be spray painting, but it's just primer. It doesn't really matter right now, so it's a really quick spray, so now the entire piece is uniform. Don't have to worry about any weird splotchiness between the gold and the white. Unfortunately, the video that we have from the painting of the bar and having it dried and everything, something happened. I don't know where it went wrong, or if it just got lost somewhere. I unfortunately do not have it, but like I said, because of the whole congruency issue, like I said in the beginning of the video, you can actually see it hanging in the background of the video of me sandblasting my new wheels that I got. So I'll drop a quick picture of that. You can see it hanging in the background over there on like these poles. We had those hanging up with some string just to dry inside the garage where it's out of the elements and relatively warm compared to outdoor temperatures. So now let's do the install. So it's like maybe a month and a half later from when we last filmed this part. So we did finish the harness bar, we painted it, everything, and then the day that we did the PTP turbo blanket for Will's car, which you guys can check up here, we did this at the same time. It was too dark outside to film anything, so we were like, oh, we'll just film it another day, and it's been like a month and a half. So Ryan's just gonna quickly go over everything that they did to get this in place. He did take out some pieces so that way he didn't have to cut anything. The bar does look good, the paint's been holding up, the harnesses are rubbing against the bar, and there really isn't any wear or anything like that. The gloss came out good. We didn't put any clear in it, so it still looks the part. We wanted to match this green color for the brakes, so I think we did a pretty decent job with that. As you guys can see, we also did put a Corbeau seat in here. I believe this is the FX1 seat. If you guys are interested in seeing a video on how to put a seat in, you could check it out. I did one relatively recently. He also did the same way with wrapping the bar and wrapping the floor bracket. So this is what we did before, and now I'm just going to show you guys what we did to the B-pillar itself to get this to go in. So right up here where the actual seat belt is itself, there's a little plastic piece that covers it. You obviously have to take that piece off to get to the bolt behind it. You're going to unbolt it, and obviously you have to put this bar on over it. Then you're going to put the bolt back. You don't have to put the plastic cover back on, it probably won't fit anyway. Then what Ryan did next was right here on the B-pillar, he actually took off all this plastic because this support rod goes down to the floor where the actual seat belt goes in. So otherwise you'd either have to cut that or it would get warped over time from you having it pinned out of the way. On the floor right here, this is where the Heim joint style end goes in. You're going to put that in, and then the seatbelt is going to go right back through it. It's a pretty easy installation. The hardest part of the whole thing is when you are doing this piece. This little spring lock part is going to be a pain. So if you guys are curious, you could still use your OEM seatbelt. He still has the OEM seat in the car. He just has a race seat for himself for autocrosses and track days. So if you guys have any questions about this, you could shoot me or Ryan a DM on Instagram or in the comments, and we'll definitely get back to you anytime. So that's going to wrap it up for this video of Ryan's STI harness bar. It is the NRG harness bar. It is 49 inches. That is a confirmed size. So if you guys are interested in getting one, that's the size you would get. It fits in a WRX, it fits in an STI, it fits in an Evo 9. I'm pretty sure it fits even in the Civic SIs, like my 2008. So it's a universal piece. Just make sure you read the description of the part before you buy it. Look up reviews, double check your forums, stuff like that. Stay tuned for more videos of Ryan's STI, Will's Type R, my Civic, and some of my other friends' cars you have not yet to see, but will see pretty soon. We are all doing some track prep. We're all going to try and make it out to E-Town on June 1st. So if anyone's going to be there, I'll see you guys there. Regardless of if my car makes it, I will try and go just to at least film for you guys. Get you guys some in-car footage, out-of-car footage. So, hope you guys liked the video. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I know it was a little jumpy. The install wasn't really an install as much as it was just an overview of what you would do. Between all of us inside of the car, there's no way we can get a good angle of us actually working on it and still be able to show you guys what exactly we're doing. So if you do have questions, feel free to reach out to me or Ryan on Instagram or on the comments. I'll leave our Instagrams in the description like I always do. So until the next video, I'll see you guys then.